Well. Let me mute it. Rickie's sitting there looking a little nervous. Let's see if they rob my man James Flint. I'm giving it to the Doncaster legend, James Flint, to go on defeat the undefeated, well, now undefeated, Campbell Hatton. TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Let's talk for a little bit. You know, I've been watching Campbell Hatton fights. I think I've seen maybe every single one, waiting for the day to happen. He's got the heart. He's got the moxie. The skill just ain't there. It's just not there. You want to know something I did after doing a little bit of research? His last 4 opponents, including, boom, body shots, will wore him down. By the way, this was Campbell's first 10-round fight. First 10-round fight. And, man, he sure does make a case for a potential CTE victim if he don't get it together, start having some defense. His career is going to end early because he takes a lot of punches to the face pretty much everywhere. He's a straightforward come forward pressure fighter, power puncher, but not really a power puncher. He just kind of wears his previous opponents down. They were so low on the totem pole too. So I'm interested to hear these cards. So I was saying his last 4 opponents, including Flint, only have a combined 7 KOs. This is his first 10-round fight. The ceiling is there for them. It's not very high. I'm saying get to a British championship fight. I think he'll probably lose that, whoever it's going to be. He's 23 years old. They still need to take their time with him and teach him some fundamentals, like how to jab, for crying out loud. You know, defensively, he is significantly flawed. He's going to end up at the same fate as his father and get stretched the fuck out somewhere if he don't get it together, man. Like, for real. You know, I see what they're doing. They're taking him slow. You know, like, he's got the moxie. He's got the heart. But just skill-wise, you know, it's just not there. Let's listen in and see if they're going to read the cards. Take your time out. Like the video. Subscribe.
But now, those emotions replaced by respect. We see it so often. And what a contest this was.
Doncaster legend. Here we are.
Title. Which way has it gone?
Look at Ricky. Nervous.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we read the decision, if we can get a nice round of applause out here for both of these fighters, please.
Damn.
After 10 rounds of action here in Sheffield, we go to the judges' score totals, and they read as follows. Kevin Parker, 98-92. Victor Lachlan, 97-94. John Latham, 97-95. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the Central Area Super Lightweight Champion, the Young Lion, Jimmy Joe Flint.
Jimmy Flint, the Doncaster legend.
What that victory means to James Jimmy Joe Flint, the winner by unanimous decision, according to one of the judges.
Here, let me say this. Also, Campbell Hatton's got to learn about pacing. 10-round fight, he shot his load like real early. By the way, follow me on Twitter. This is my Twitter right here. TstreeT Controversy. But yeah, you know, listen, he should. I don't think he should finish. Y'all think Campbell Hatton should finish? I don't think he should finish. I think he should take some time, you know, like reevaluate things and get back in there and take a step down. Go back to fighting guys with 0 KO ratios. Let's listen in.
Jimmy Joe Flint, congratulations to you both. What a tremendous fight. Certainly safe to say you two did the Central Area title proud tonight and then some. Jimmy Joe, we saw what it meant to you at the end there. How would you sum up the emotions? What's going through your mind right now?
Listen, in the build-up, I said a lot of things to Campbell. I had to do that, mate. A lot were against me in this fight, and it just showed how much it meant to me then. Like I say, well done to Campbell. Listen, no doubt he'll come again. Great fighter, a young kid, you know. He'll be back, and I can put my life on that. Campbell, respect, mate.
It's great to see the respect. Unanimous on the cards in the end, Jimmy. What won you the fight tonight, in your opinion?
Experience, you know. And you know, this fight's meant excuse me for swearing, but it's meant a lot for me. You know, my little girl at home, Annie. I know you're too young to know, but I kept it for you, my little lass. That was for you.
And to do that in front of your people as well. You sold a lot of tickets tonight. Great support for you all week, especially here this evening as well. It just seemed like you weren't to be denied tonight, Jimmy.
Listen, mate, we wrote in the stars. God's plan. That was already meant to be.
Let's bring in Campbell Hatton. Campbell, commiserations. Just tell us what's going through your mind right now. You put together a game plan with your Uncle Matthew. A game plan you said you believed in. Through 10 rounds tonight, perhaps what weren't you effectively able to get off?
No, I think, to be fair, early on I thought I was sticking to what we planned. I thought I was picking up a lot of the early rounds, like no arguments. He came on strong second half of the fight, showing his experience. I do think I did enough, but like no arguments with me. Fair play to him, and just learned, don't we?
I don't think there's anyone who would begrudge or turn their nose up at seeing that one again. What's in your mind, Campbell, of what you'd like to do next?
Yeah, I'd love to do that again. I think, like I say, I think the way I started, I think I was on track to winning the fight, and then, like I say, I came on strong.
That's fair.
I've got the benefit of the experience of 10 rounds now, so I'd love to do it again. Respect to Jimmy Joe. A lot said early on, but I'd like to think I've shown a lot of people that I'm not just this silver spoon. I can dig in, and again, fair respect.
You showed a lot of heart in there tonight, Campbell. Commiserations. Like I say, it's brilliant to see the respect between these two after a fiery build-up. Promoter Eddie Hearn, your verdict watching that from ringside tonight?
Yeah, it was a brilliant fight, you know, and I think I'm glad Jimmy Joe got the decision because he had a great 10th round. I thought he won by 1 or 2 rounds, and you got to learn from that, you know. I think it was a big night for him, and it was a big night for Campbell Hatton. It doesn't matter who your dad is. If you got nuts like that and you give the public a fight like that, you'll be back. He'll learn a lot from tonight. He showed tremendous heart. And you know what? He couldn't have done any more. He tried his heart out. He did everything in camp. And you can go back to the changing room and go home tonight and cry, but look yourself in the mirror and say, I just wasn't good enough. But he will improve from that. And what he did was give incredible entertainment tonight in a great fight. I'd love to make the rematch, give Campbell one fight to come back, go straight back in. Brilliant fight, brilliant effort. Well done, Jimmy Joe, and well done, Campbell Hatton. Showed a lot of heart tonight and showed us that he's built for this game.
By the way, Eddie, just finally, we're only 2 fights into the live broadcast.
Unbelievable.
We've still got 3 fights to go. The crowd
I said, this card, top to bottom, 5 brilliant pick-em fights. The first one, brilliant. That fight, brilliant. Next up, Ishmael Davis against Troy Williamson, going to be unbelievable. Sandy Ryan v. Terry Harper is a pure 50.
All right, we'll leave that alone and talk about the fight. So, yeah, 98, 92, 97, 94, 97, 95. I can agree with the 97, 95. You know, let me tell you the 3 things that I saw wrong with this fight. I think that Campbell can beat Jimmy Flint. I think he can beat him. The pacing, he started off real hot. That's cool, but he's not known as a knockout type of guy. I get it. He wanted to try to make an example, make a statement, but it just didn't work. He started off too hot. The body shots, he got to defend the body. Hell, he's got to defend everything better. You know, he was taking too many shots. And the fact that he went 10, that is good for him. That's some good experience. But the pacing, defensively, and let me see, what was the third one? Damn, I forgot. What was the third one? What do you think? I think the pacing. You know, he's got to pace himself. Got to pace himself. With that being said, I think that's the right move. Kind of like when Conor Ben lost to, I forgot the guy's name. Payo, I forgot that fight. He lost to the guy, then came back a couple fights later, beat him. I think the same thing for Campbell Hatton. You know, this should be a good learning experience for him, especially watching the tape. They gotta, you know, listen, Matthew Hatton, keeping it all in the family and everything, but he's gotta work on defense. He's not gonna go nowhere. And he's gonna end up just like his pop, and he's gonna get his ass knocked out. That's what's gonna happen because look, let me show you this, right? Let me show you this. Here is his last 5 opponents. Look, Flint, boom. 3 KOs. Jamie Sampson. Tom Insel. Look, now what are you going to notice with this matchmaking? What are you going to notice with this matchmaking? Last 6 opponents. We just saw Flint. Boom, 0 KOs, last fight. Boom, 2 KOs, his last fight. Boom, 2 KOs, the fight. Look, what do you see? 1 KO. They're matching him with guys that don't have no power because he eats so many punches. So his first real big step up for a little low-level title, he damn near looked like he was gonna get knocked out and stopped by Jimmy Flint. So there's some things they got to work on, or his ass is gonna hit the canvas, and it's gonna be ugly when his ass does get knocked out too. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Thanks for watching.